Hello students, so we will be discussing today on quality products and services. So since we are talking about the healthcare industry, we will be mainly talking about how do we deliver quality services. Okay, so product or services which we deliver in the healthcare industry, which we have already talked about, which is medical service, maybe medical training, so medical education and medical research. So these are the products of a hospital, and we have to meet various requirements if we really want to give quality service or quality product to our consumers or to our beneficiaries. So what are the requirements? So these are the requirements which has been written down. So the first is satisfy a well-defined specification. So every service that we deliver to the customer or to our client must have a defined specification as per in terms of who is going to do the uh, who are the people involved in it, in what kind of setting it will be done, whether you'll be requiring the consent of both the parties or not, how many days the patient will have to stay, or whether it can do if the procedure can be done at home, so how many days of treatment will it be. So there is going to be a definite level of specifications which has to be defined. So when you go to the hospital setting, when you will be working, you will come to know a standard operating procedure. So there is a document that's called the standard operating procedure, which specifies about what are the specifications which are necessary for meeting the requirements of that department. Like for example, if I go to IPD of any hospital, they will have a standard operating procedure which they will tell you that what are the things the patients, what are the information the patient must possess, how is the patient being admitted to the hospital, how are the diagnostic procedure carried out, how the patient will be discharged, billing process, everything will be specified. So you must have a well-defined specification about how your service will be delivered. Comply with the application rules and regulations and standards. Yes, this is very much important, because in a healthcare setup, it is very important that you have to meet all the regulations and standards, because you will always be under the legal scrutiny. Okay, and since you are dealing with human life and that kind of a situation, so you will always be answerable to the higher authority. So it is very much necessary that you comply with the applicable rules and regulations and the various standards. We must meet the customer's expectation, needs and demands. So I think we have very much discussed about what the customer expectations, their needs and the demand is. It's very much necessary that in healthcare setup, whenever you are trying to do something to the patient, like admitting a patient or doing a procedure or discharging a patient, it is very much important that the patient is counseled well and explained about that procedure, and so that they know that what they can expect out of that process. And and you will also be knowing what are their apprehensions, what are they tensed about, and you can ease them out, because we know that in a healthcare setup, people mostly come when they are sick, right? So they are in a tense kind of a situation. So you must know what the customer is expecting out of you, so that you can very well meet their demand and make them at ease and give them the service. The last one is, all this is at a price which will yield profit for the supplier and create value for the customers. Yes. Now, this is very much true, because you will be able to give that product. Now if I say the quality product, doesn't mean that it has to be of the highest quality and at a lowest price. It's not like that. So we have also discussed that it has to come with the right price also, that the customer is capable of buying. So for example, if the manufacturing cost of the product is more than what you are delivering, then there is no point that there is no point that you will be surviving in the market. So it has to be that it has to give the value for that service. So the value should be there. The customer who whatever the customer is paying for the service or for that procedure, the customer must pay also for that, so that the supplier also sustains in the market, and as well as it can create value for the customers. So we'll continue with this video, with this lecture in the next video. Thank you.